What's up, guys? Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architects. We are going to be finally taking care of Scott Gordon today. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at our money flow. We are making $8,200 a day now, and we have 80 grand in our bank with no debts. So if we need more money right away, we could feasibly go ahead and, we could feasibly get a loan if we need to. But look at this. We can also buy back our shares. We technically could buy back our shares right now. And by doing so, basically it would wipe out our entire bankroll. But we would own 90% of our prison and have no debt still, which would be fun. I'm not going to do that because I want to take care of Scott Gordon, but that is an option. So let's talk about SuperMax. Here's our plans. And I forgot one critical detail in these plans, and that is a storage area, so that the kitchen staff and stuff can get supplies from the storage area. So the workmen can sort of bring all the stuff to the storage area that it might need, and then they can get it. So I'm going to section off, I guess, a area for storage, and we're going to have it share visitation. I think we're going to have this area share a wall. So this will be our storage room. It's a pretty small storage room, but it doesn't need a whole lot of stuff in here. So I think it'll be okay. So let's talk about how we're going to do this. The first thing we're going to have our workmen do, and this is paused right now because I want all the workmen to just go and do it. The first thing I'm going to do is hire more workmen because I want it done fast. I'm going to hire 2 more workmen. I shouldn't have put them there because that's going to make things really take a long time. So since I don't want them to take a long time, what I could do also is, where are they going to come? Where are they going to go in, actually? Maybe I should put a door here. Let's have a door built, because I have to also consider how they're going to get over here quickly to do this. So let's have a door built over here. Let's make it a staff door, so I don't have to wait for anyone. Put a staff door there, and then they'll be able to get in here and do the stuff quickly. Now, what are we going to do here? First thing is make sure that we have no security holes in the fence. That's the first thing. So it doesn't look like we do. Everything looks fairly good. I also need to check if there are any tunnels over here, because if there are, and I make this fence, like if I cut the fence, then they're just going to pop out of that tunnel and run away. So what I want to do is have a dog. I think I need more dogs anyway. I don't have a whole lot. 4 dogs in this prison? No. We need 5. Let's do 5. Let's do 6. We need 6 dogs, which is going to cost us more money. That's okay. 77.8 grand. I'm fine with that. Let's do a dog patrol and have a dog patrolling this. And you know what? Just for the sake of being thorough, we're gonna have 2 dogs on this route. Yep, 2 dogs on that route. Right now, those 2 dogs can be on that route. So let's take out the dog patrols. Neither one of them are going to be patrolling there right now. Interesting. How about 3 dogs on this route? It won't do it. Do I need another dog? You know what? Let's get another dog. Deployment. Dog patrols. We have 1 on the route. Good. It's just not the one I thought it would be. It looks like they're going to have to go all the way around, but that's okay. I need the dogs anyway. We need to make sure there's no tunnels and all that stuff. Yeah. So now we're going to, once they figure that out, we're going to have them, basically we're going to be cutting this fence and we're going to be remaking this fence. The first thing I want to do is I want to get our perimeter wall set up. So I'm going to take materials, perimeter wall, and this perimeter wall is going to be like... Now, stop for a second. Is it really worth having the perimeter wall? Let's think about this. If I'm going to have a door to come in, there's already a structural weakness, right? I mean, that already exists. So if they're going to be like doing anything, they're going to be attacking whatever that structural weakness is. So I'm probably going to want multiple checkpoints into this as well. But let's go ahead for the sake of doing so now. We're going to have a perimeter wall be... I don't think I'm going to expand any higher. So I definitely want to expand up here. So let's have the perimeter wall be here. And am I going to go any further out? I may actually go further out. It's possible that I'll go further out. So if that's the case, then I'm going to actually maybe leave it. It's not a very worthy perimeter wall right now, but I think that's kind of the way it's going to be for now. Then we have the ability to expand down here. So I think what I'll also do is I'm going to get my perimeter. It's going to look really terrible for a while, but that's okay. We'll eventually get it sorted out. Well, that took 10 grand. It's $200 a segment. It's so expensive. I'm going to hold off on that for now, actually. Let's get a regular fence here. And here. And that means I also need to demolish this fence here. So let's get rid of this fence. And a little bit of this fence too. Okay, looks like the workmen are able to get through here pretty easily. That's good. Eventually we'll have perimeter fences all over the place. But I think temporarily, like for now, it's just not economically worth it. That actually costs more than I thought it would. $200 a segment. But that's okay though. They're gonna rebuild this fence, basically take this fence out and put one over here instead. So there's all the workmen busy doing all that stuff. Now they're gonna get trapped in here if I don't give them a door really quick. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna demolish a wall, and I kind of want it to be, I think it's gonna be this row here. This row is gonna come to here. So I'm gonna get rid of this fence there as well. Demolishing that will let the workmen get out once they're done building the fence. Now, let's do foundations. Gonna be concrete, absolutely gonna be concrete. And let's get these two, I'm gonna do these two cells. We'll get the foundation for these two cells sorted, as well as our kitchen canteen area, as well as this area, as well as this area. Okay? I'm also gonna want our fences built, but I don't need that built right away. It's not expensive to do a regular fence, only $3 a square. So I'm just gonna do the fences for these two areas. And then we need the cell doors. So the cell doors are going to be solitary doors. They're gonna be big doors. There's gonna be one there and there on each cell. Okay? And then inside the entrance for the canteen, I think I want probably, forgot how I laid this out, but it's okay for a second. It'll be fine for now. We do need doors here, so it won't be fine technically for now. This is our staff room, security room, and all that stuff. We're gonna put a staff door on this, and I think I'm gonna put it up here. And then we're gonna have prisoners enter for visitation. That's gonna be this door. And then we have another door on this side. But this side's gonna be closed off. So what we'll need is, let me think about this for a second. I need these ones. I need this one here like this. Yeah, we'll do two doors, and then I'm gonna have a fence here and here with this wall demolished here. Okay, I think I got this. I think I got this figured out. So let them go on building these things. The idea is to take care of all of his needs, right? Not his wants, his needs. And to make it to where he doesn't have to leave this square in order to get all of his needs. And really, it should not be that difficult. I don't think I'll need anything super fancy. It's just gonna be in his cell, rather than having a, oh, let's do this for a second too. Also, make sure, no, not that. No, 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 that's not what I want. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Well, if I do max like only like this, at least the other ones won't come down, so I guess we'll do that for now. This is gonna be staff only for now. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, having these guards. Let's do a quick deployment here. Do a quick guard patrol deployment here. And I'll put 3 on it, just so we can get people to open these doors consistently until we get this all blocked off again. So these are the fences here. Now what I want to do is put, this fence goes down like that. This fence, this is the hall, this is the, oh, no it doesn't. Scratch that, okay. So what will happen is this area is gonna be fenced all the way like this. Then there's gonna be like a little kind of nook where they can also go into visitation if they want to. So there's a big door here, and then there's a visitation. Now probably what will happen there, I don't think that's a good idea, because then they don't have to go through the big door. They don't have to go through the big door then. I didn't think of this. I should have thought of that. Okay, so if this is the path, let's do planning really quick. If this is the path, pathway, if this is the path they're gonna take to get into the max sec, then how do they get into the visitation? Visitation probably should enter in here, but then I need to block this off again. So then it still needs to be blocked off. So maybe, okay, let's try this then. Bring this fence up like this. I don't know why this is facing this way. It just is. And we'll just demolish this one. The idea here is I want everyone, no matter who you are, going through this big door, because there's going to be metal detectors and things. And there's actually going to be a double checkpoint. So I'm going to have a door here and here. Or maybe here or something. That way they got to go through 2 doors. And this is intended to be used for the sake of, why. It's intended to be used so if these guys try to escape and they need to go out through doors, they have to get through a lot of doors to get out. That's the whole idea. Okay. Now I want these to be cells, and I need them to be deployed differently. But first I need a wall, so let's do concrete wall here. I don't know what that's for. Okay, so let's have these doors, no, deployment unlocked, there we go. So workmen can get in there. Now these are the yards, and there is a, oh, there's shade. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it casts shade. Oh, that's a detail I didn't think of. Wow. Cool details. Perimeter walls, they cast shadows. They're really high, which is the whole point. They're the perimeter wall. They're supposed to be really high up. Looks like there's barbed wire on the regular fence, and there's barbed wire on the top of the perimeter wall too. Okay, so these are the yards, and these are the cells. This is gonna get built. Now we need to get the beds and things placed. So for the bed, I think I'm gonna have a bed be in each of these cells. I think I'm gonna do the beds like this. Same side. We'll do things identical. Then we're gonna do toilets. The toilets will be, let's say, like this, and then the showers will be like this. We'll have them right next to each other here. And then the radiators, to keep the place warm, that'll be on the other side of the door here. Okay, so what else is gonna go in the cell, right? That's the basic amenities inside every cell, well, aside from drains. But what else is gonna go in the cell, right? Well, we need things that improve their happiness, improve their comfort, and things like that. I don't care about punishment. These guys are not going to be rehabilitated. They're going to be here for the rest of their life. So the goal here is to just make them so where they are not causing trouble. I just don't want them to have trouble. So in a way, it's make them happy, but in a way, it's also, like keep them docile so they don't hurt me. And by hurt me, I mean hurt the prison. So what I want to do, I think... Oh, they don't have laundry. Damn. Well... Maybe janitors can do it? I totally screwed up on laundry. Well, maybe I can put a storage area over here. And then laundry. Darn it. All right, anyway. Let's continue under the pretense that laundry will be delivered to them somehow, okay? Let's go ahead and let this run at least 1 time speed. What do I need also? In the yard, I'm gonna have what? Weight benches? Oh, come on. Come on, I don't have time for this right now. What are you doing? How much longer is he going to be punished? 8 hours. Go figure. And all of his needs are big because he keeps getting into trouble. We have tons of guards here. Shouldn't last very long. Okay, it didn't last very long at all. That's why I have a ton of guards, because I need this. 3 deaths today. There's one. That's a gang member and an informant. Adam France! That's my primary informant, Adam France. He's been killed. And it was a gang hit. Ha 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 ha! Green got their revenge. Oh, that's so fun. That's funny. All right, see, they struck back. You don't just do a gang hit and expect them not to retaliate. I don't care if they don't have a. Wait, do they have a leader? Ooh, do they have a leader now? No, doesn't look like it. Oh man, if green can take another, if green can take one or two more blue away, and make it down to 19. I don't know, but I think one of their deputies gets demoted. I don't know how that works. I know that you get one lieutenant, one deputy, whatever it's called. You get that one per every 10 on your gang. So, okay, so let's go back to building this. We're gonna build these 2 cells because I have a feeling we're gonna get another legendary sooner or later, and so we'll do that. The biggest problem I think is gonna be if the next legendary we get is also a gang leader, and he's also extremely volatile, and I need to put him in maximum security too. Then we're gonna have both gang leaders who are extremely volatile. They'll both be together, right? They'll be the only 2 people. They're gonna have to try to figure out how to get along. I don't think it's gonna work, but at least it'll be manageable. There'll be only 2 of them, and it'll be a little bit more manageable. The problem will be is if one of them dies, then there'll be a huge riot. Every time they fight, both of them will be punished, so then both gangs will be yeah, it'll just be a bit of a hassle there. So I don't know how I'll separate them. I really don't know. Just have to figure it out, I guess. I wish there was a way to alternate their schedules, but I don't have that type of meticulous control. I only have regime control. I don't have control over specific gangs or specific prisoners for that matter, except for permanent punishments, which, while we have the money, I want a lawyer. Lawyer has an office now. I have a lawyer, and because I have a lawyer, I'm going to research permanent punishments. There we go. Should we do death row? I don't know if it's worth it yet. Should we do death? I'm going to wait on that, I think. Small cells I'm not going to get because I don't need it. Legal prep, I'm not ready for that yet. Land expansion might be something in the future, and it's really cheap. So, that's something I should have went and got. You will save a total of $3,000 in taxes for every $10,000 of daily profit. How much daily profit am I getting? Total income is $30,800. So I would have saved. Well, I would have saved a lot. I would have saved almost $1,000 bucks. I think. Net profit is this. So I pay. I don't know how that works. It's not really showing me all the details I need to know in order to know that. But, anyways, moving on. This needs an entrance. So these guys, when they come out, they're gonna come through a fenced area here. This is gonna be fenced. And they're going to be, well, how is it planned? Hold on, let's go back to planning. Yeah, the fence was here. So let's get the fence. Ooh, now if that's where the fence is, though, how are they going to get to? Is the fence necessary? If the fence isn't necessary, then I can move the buildings up. But I already built the buildings, so I wouldn't get any money back, so I wouldn't do that. I think the fence is going to happen. So we're just going to do it, because I already planned it. We're going to do it. Fence is going to be like this. I'm going to put this way. Yep, this way, because I don't want the prisoners to be able to get. That makes sense. And the fence will be here as well. No, I need. That's not how this works, because this is the entrance to this place. So, like, how does I need to figure out how that works. So this might be a door then. How do the prisoners get to visitation? They're going to have to come through here, right? But I wanted this to be fenced off. So will they have to come through? You can't come through there, so they have to come around. I think that's probably fine. They have to come around. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll also do this. Yep, and then this will be fenced all the way to the end, which will be here. Yep. And then we'll have a door. Let's do a solitary door there. That's going to allow staff to get through and around and all that stuff when they need to. But this will be the point of least resistance because it'll be open right through here. It'll just be fenced like to control the traffic, but it'll be kind of open here. So this will be the point of less resistance, and they'll just go through here, which will have a metal detector here. So that's why there's a fenced-in area. I'm trying to make it look like what I would maybe do if I had a maximum security facility, SuperMax facility. I'm kind of trying to make it look like what I would maybe do, and that's maybe not working quite as well as I would have liked, but it is what it is. Let's also have a fenced area. We're gonna have a fence there and a fence there. Now this is gonna make this area here inaccessible temporarily. I think that's probably fine, but just to make sure it is accessible for some reason, I'm gonna do a staff door there. Now this area is eventually gonna be inaccessible, so let's actually do that now. Let's finish off that fence. No, not the fence. This is gonna be a door. Door. There we go. And that should be good. Everything will be secure after that point. Then we'll have, now this road, I don't think I want fast travel through here. Paving stone was great for this before because it makes people move really fast. But if there's gonna be prisoners on here, I want it to be as slow moving as possible. So I'm actually gonna put gravel here. This will be a gravel road. And this is gonna be a slow area. You're gonna have to move slow through here. Same thing through here. Oh, there's is that a fence in my way? What's that? This is an indoor area? Why is that an indoor area? Huh? That's indoors? Did I put a perimeter fence here at one point? I feel like I might have put a perimeter wall here at one point. I don't know why that's indoors. It's not supposed to be. Yeah, it says that's indoors. But this is outdoor. This is the only square that's indoors. Why is that indoors? There's a roof over that? Can I get rid of it? Can I somehow, if I bulldoze this, I think I can bulldoze it, right? And that will take care of that problem. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we're getting it built, This has beds and stuff. We're starting to get done. We need utilities in here too. So for utilities, let's fix this first. I want the entrance to this to be here. So let's go door there. We're not gonna have any automated door. Everything's gonna have to be a guard. I think I'm gonna do guards everywhere here. So no servos are required through this area at all. It's off from the grid. And we're not gonna have any door controllers or anything like that in here either. If that's the case, then why do I need this so big? Should I have an armory in here? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Never mind. No, not an armory. And nothing that the prisoners can get and use against us should be stored here for any reason, ever. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How did you get out? And who got out? This fence is busted. Damn. All right, so how did they get out, though? Where's the... No, this fence isn't busted. This fence is fine. There's no tunnels. You got through here? Did you get through the staff door, maybe? You snuck out the staff door? How did you get out? If you go through here, then you're in this area, okay? Then you go through what, here? Okay, fine, but like you're still trapped. I want to know how they got out. This is all closed. Like, I get it. This is the open part that they escaped from. I get that. But, like, how did they get to here? Because this is all closed off, right? Deployment. If I say staff only, I can't do that. This is outside. So where's the weak point, right? Like, this is not included in this, right? So where's the weak point? This is all secure. And this is all, like, open, but it's not open at the same time. Like, there's doors here to stop this. So they must have got out one of the staff doors. That's the only thing I can think of, that they must have gotten out one of the staff doors. Escapes. Hopefully it wasn't anybody... Whoops. Hopefully it wasn't... Damn it. Right there. Hopefully it wasn't anybody, like, really important. Scott Gordon gets out or something. Let's check gangs. Actually, make sure it wasn't Gordon. 15 members? There's only 15 members of Blue Gang? Wait, how did that happen? How many people escaped? Wait a minute. Only one person escaped. Well, I'm really confused now. How did they go from 21 to 15? Were they released? If they were released, then why didn't I get the money for it? I am really lost. We've only got 8. We've got 8 in green. Everyone lost gang members. Gang members are just dropping out. Can you leave a gang? Is that possible? Now we have riots, because there's a whole bunch of gang members here. How is this a thing? I'm really confused. Like, this is a gang member, he's dead. This is a gang member, he's dead. He's starved to death. What? Starved to death? What? What's happening here? Come on. Starving? Yeah, like, you're supposed to be... I have all the infrastructure in place to have your needs met. If you guys would just quit kicking off. How did I lose so many prisoners? We're down to 153 now. We lost 8 maximum security people and 10 normal security people. But yet, the valuation doesn't have that many people dying or escaping in the last 24 hours. I mean, like, that didn't happen. So I'm really confused. Really confused. One, 2, 3. Let's see how many people are dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just now. But then normal risk has a bunch of people dead. Look at all these deaths. What? Dead, 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 dead. What? Mass death. Like, what is this? Starved to death. Why is everyone starving? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Why is everyone starving? Look at all the food. And, like, the regime, you guys just cut off of eat time. So did you. You guys were eating a little while ago. What is happening here? How is so many people dying? Like, I just don't understand how all of these people died. They says they starved to death. You've had, like, so many eat periods. You guys are in the cafeteria. You starved to death at the table of the cafeteria. Something's going on here. I don't know what's going on, but we just lost a ton of prisoners in this very episode. Like, in this episode, we lost a bunch of prisoners. Because we had 20, I mean, we had it. I checked gangs at the beginning of the episode. We had a ton more. I don't know what happened, guys. I have no idea. Why aren't you eating? Why are they not eating? There's food here on the trays. Clean trays to eat with. There's food here. There's plenty of food coming from the kitchen or whatever. Like, this kitchen staff has been cooking. Right? We don't have a whole lot of dishes being done, which is still a problem, but like, there's still food out. Cooked food. Ready to go. 167 trays here. Cooked food. Ready to eat. And you just came off a regime. Right here. You guys just came off a regime for eating. These guys, it's been a while, but like, it wasn't been that long. Been just as long as the previous meal time. So you had to have gone days without eating. But why? Why have you gone days without eating? I feel like I want to. I'm gonna save it, but I feel like I want to go back and reset this save, just to kind of watch and see what happened. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save this. I do have multiple save files and stuff, so let's save this as Prison Town 3 right now. Because it's always important to have multiple saves. And then go load, I'm gonna load the one I've been working on just now. This is when we started the episode. Okay, we started the episode here. 80,000 bucks in the bank, 8217, 185 prisoners. Okay, take a look at gangs. 23, 11, and 7. Like, so many people here, right? All right, now we have a couple unconscious, that's fine, but like, okay, there's that. The danger level is fairly low. It's going up, but it's fairly low. And it's going up because, I don't know. Scott Gordon is not being punished currently. I don't even know where he is, honestly. Intelligence, gangs. He's up here. Somehow, oh yeah, he's up here. Yeah, because the stupid prison guards didn't do what they were supposed to do. Okay, so prison guards are dead, whatever. That you guys didn't do what you needed to do, so I told you to do it. Now, what are we doing here as far as food? We've got some people starving here. And I can't cancel their punishments. He's apparently starving. Look at all the needs for these guys. Duncan Creaser has tons of needs. Scott Ansley's tons of needs. Richard Swan's. Like, all these guys are starving. Why? Because you're not escorting your prisoners to cells. It's like my guards are not doing what's in the queue. Escort prisoner to cell. You weren't doing it before either. Like, the guards just flat out weren't doing it before either. It's because there are none available. Like, you say I have too many guards, but like, I don't have enough. There's no guards available to do what needs to happen right now. And these guys are just going to sit here, not eating, not doing anything, just starving. They're just going to sit here and do nothing until a guard comes in and brings them to their cells, and then they get to go about their business, provided, of course, they're not in lockdown. I'm willing to bet half the people that died are the ones we just got intake on, because the guards just flat out aren't doing their jobs. They're standing around here, which because they're stationed, I guess, but like, what about these guys? I don't have that many guards stationed. What's the deployment here? I don't have that many guards stationed. I got what? Like, okay, I do have too many here. I do admittedly have too many in these rooms, but this is where all the riots keep happening. They keep happening right here and here. So 5, 6, there's 12. 12 here. 10 here. There's 27 guards in these two areas. And I've got 4 spread out throughout here. It's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. It's 59 guards assigned. And I have 83. Now, some of them are stationed at like the security booths and things like that. So let's chalk up maybe another 6 for that. So I should probably be more than that, probably like 10 for that. So let's say 10 for that. I still have 20 guards. So then there's 20 guards to deal with all the other miscellaneous stuff around the prison, which is not enough, admittedly. But like, how do I stop them from starving? How do I get the prisoners to not die like that? That's a lot of deaths. That's an insane number of deaths from starving. When you have a regime that is, admittedly, I mean, maybe somebody will say it's terrible, but I think this is a fine regime. There's plenty of work time, plenty of free time, plenty of lockup time, a decent amount of eat time. You have 4 hours of eating time. Granted, you're only eating twice a day, but it's spaced out to where it's adequate for your needs. I mean, maybe normal set could have it spaced out a little bit more, but I mean, whatever. It's not starvation regime. It's not a starvation regime. But the jobs, we have tons of things for escorting prisoners to sell. All the stuff is queued. Like, look at all the stuff the guards have to do. And there's only like 20 guards to do it all. Right? Because I have a lot stationed. So the station, the number of guards I have stationed might be the reason why this happens. Because as we continue, as we move on, as we let the game progress, guys like this are just going to sit here. They're not, their punishment isn't going to start until they're in their cell. And there's not enough guards to do it. So I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem, guys. Cigarettes. Damn. That really sucks. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's try this. I'm gonna go back to the game. It's not fair if I restart, obviously, so let's go back to where it was. Okay, so riot's underway. We have tons of people have died from starvation. We have to get rid of them. We don't have enough morgue space even for it. We're gonna have to get another morgue slab. But let's do deployment really quick. I know there's a riot happening here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of remove some of the requirements on this to free up some guards. They'll be here anyway to help with the riot. But I think what I want to do is I'm gonna have a deployment scheduler here. And let's say between the hours of 5 and midnight. Let's say this is a different time, okay? So between the hours of 5 or midnight and 5 a.m., you're gonna have a different deployment. Okay? That deployment is gonna be like all freed up. Okay? Guards are free to do whatever they're gonna do during that time. My hope here is that by doing that, we free up. Actually, I can't do it that amount of time because they're gonna eat it too. So how about we move? Well, let's just do this for a second. We'll let the guards kick on and do whatever they're gonna do for the time being. Okay? Now that's for regime number 1, which I'm actually gonna extend to be like this. And then we're gonna take this away and make this white again. Like this. Okay, so at 9 o'clock is pending, of course, this thing being done. At 9 o'clock, and I know this is really small interface, playing at 4K, that tends to happen when you downscale to 1080, I'm sorry about that. Essentially what I'm doing here is, this white area is what I've been playing with the whole time. And then from 9 to 2, basically, the guards are gonna be off assignment. They're not gonna be deployed anywhere. That's going to allow every guard in the prison, all 83 of them, to do whatever they need to do in the queue to get it to finished. Every night they're going to finish the queue. So at most, you spend, like 18 hours waiting for the guard to bring you somewhere, at most, right? This will also allow them to bring meals to prisoners, because that's probably another thing that's in the queue that they're not doing. And like, there's dead people starving in solitary because they're not being brought food. And I think another thing that's also helping with this, and by helping I mean hurting us, I think that another thing that's hurting this problem, or that's making this a problem, is the fact that like there's just so much fighting, so many riots, and every day, and that's drawing the guards' attention to that. And then the guards have to escort them to other places to get them fixed and escort them. Like, there's so much escorting going on because of all the problems. And all these problems are still caused by Scott Gordon. So, like, at the root level of all of this, right, the patient one, if you will, for this epidemic of problems is Scott Gordon. That's why I'm building this. I just don't know if this is enough even, but like, these cells aren't done yet. And even if they are done, I don't have permanent punishments. That is being researched, right? Yes, it is. Good. All right. So I guess we just have to let this play out until the riots are done. But there's so much death. And this time the death is like food. This time the death is because of food. And that's really disappointing, because that's, in a way, that's kind of my fault. What's going on here? Why is this not a cell? Oh, there's no door here. So that's what's going on now, guys. We got a lot of death happening here. We got freed up like a ton of prisoner space. I mean, on the plus side, and this is not a plus side. Like, really, it's not a plus side, but like on the plus side, if you will. We have less gang members in the prison now. Gang population has decreased. Scott Gordon's still alive. We brought him his food. And it looks like Duncan Creaser's still alive. So I got my gang informant that Scott Gordon commenting on the YouTube channel, Scott Gordon. Yeah, both of the lieutenants are alive. So, I mean, they're going to get their population back. But we lost 3 greens to starvation and 1 red to starvation. And we lost like 7 blues. 6 blues. So huge epidemic of starvation happening here. And I really think it's because of all of the fighting, all of these people sitting around in shackles waiting to be punished and not getting food while they're waiting to be punished. And all of their needs are just stacking up and going really high now. So at the root cause of all of this, honestly, is Scott Gordon. The root cause of all of these problems is because he keeps getting punished, because he keeps doing things wrong. And as a result, he keeps raising the danger level, which keeps making people riot, which means more violence, which means more punishments, which means more time away from the needs that need to happen. And as a result, honestly, as crazy as this is, I'm thinking right now we take all these expensive programs and we stop doing them. Because I need the money. So we're gonna stop workshop introductions. We're gonna stop spiritual guidance. It's costing me money. Workshop actually has 21 interested, which would be nice to have more people in the workshop. I'm gonna do that one, but honestly, everything else that's costing us money, I need to get rid of it. Alcoholics group therapy. This is $200 a session. It's only doing 3 people. Let's get rid of that. Pharmacological drug addiction. There's nobody in this one, but it's costing me money. Let's get rid of that. Behavioral therapy, let's get rid of this one. All right, so we should have a good amount of cash flow now coming in. And I need to address these needs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, as soon as permanent punishments is done, I'm going to go around to every prisoner that's just sitting there waiting to be punished. I'm going to turn them into like a permanent lockdown, and then I'm going to take it away. We're going to have like a mass forgiveness here. Like right away, we're going to have some mass forgiveness so that we can get people their food. That needs to happen. All right, so it's about to be 9 o'clock. Let's see if this regime change works. It's about to be 9 o'clock. And as soon as it's 9 o'clock, we should have some guards freed up. Boom. All right, tons of guards were freed up, and then they started getting a task. And the reason why they have tasks now is because they are finally going to start doing their jobs. They're going to finally start moving people. There we go. Their to-do list is going to start finally being done. And that's what we need them to do. We need, like, all these guys. These guys are just got intake. We just took this guy in. And he's already got all these needs, and he's just sitting there because there's too many guards. Like, we just don't have enough guards. I'm convinced we don't have enough guards. This is not a matter of too many guards. This is a matter of not having enough. For a prison like this, for a prison like that's happening with this much security problems, with this much safety problems, with this many gangs, random events, weather, needs going up, riots all the time, with this much happening, you just simply need more. I'm gonna bring 4 more in. And I'm gonna bring 2 more in. We're gonna have 90 guards. We simply need more. In fact, if I was gonna keep the same ratio as I had before with like a 2-to-1 ratio, as it was pointed out in the comments, I had 2-to-1 ratio guards. If I was gonna keep that, I should have 10 more. Well, I should have had for the capacity anyway. Now I'm over, but like, you know, I did have like 190 prisoners. So, yeah. So hopefully this is going to get taken care of now. People are starting to get moved. Finally, getting moved to cells. Finally, can interact with each other the way they need to instead of starving. Finally can get their needs met. The chefs need to start cooking. We need more food. There's so much to do, guys. This is not the episode I wanted, but it's the episode we got. And it looks like danger's decreasing. No, it's still going up. Where's Gordon? Is he still in trouble? He is still in trouble. I need to get permanent punishment sorted. How much time is left until that's done? 16 hours. Great. Okay. As soon as we get permanent punishments taken care of, I can start focusing on that. And I can start making sure that people can get their needs. So we can get back to being like a prison town instead of just a total bloodbath all the time. It's massive deaths. Ugh, that sucks. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I can't imagine you like this episode, but if you do, give it a thumbs up. It's painful as it is. Subscribe for more pain later. If you think I deserve it, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.